Good morning, everyone. This is Eric Lofholm. I want to welcome all of you to our 15-minute daily morning sales boost. Thrilled to be with extraordinary you on this beautiful Tuesday morning. And we are up. Let me just double check the lesson here. See where we're at. You can find all the previous recordings at morningsalesboost.com. And we are up to lesson number 18 of our 21 module course this month. And lesson 18 is appointment setting. The magic happens when you get with somebody one-on-one. And there's a place for electronic communication, email, text, social media, DM. And I do that, and that's part of my strategy. And the reason I do it is to book a one-on-one. It's not in place of a one-on-one. It's rare for me to try to put a deal together with an email or a text or a social media DM. I use that way of communicating to book a one-on-one appointment. Because the magic happens, this is one of my sayings, when you get with somebody one-on-one. So strategically, I'm wanting to book one-on-one appointments. And I would advise you to have goals with August right around the corner. Have goals for how many appointments do you want to run? If you're a speaker, how many speeches do you want to deliver? Or how many one-on-ones do you want to have with people? Goals act like magnets. So you set goals for the number of one-on-one appointments that you're going to have. Some of you maybe have never thought of it like that. You never went into a month with goals for how many one-on-ones you want to have happen. Goals act like magnets, attracting to you what those goals are. So I'm going to drop some golden nuggets on you guys today. Some very, very powerful ideas to strengthen your appointment setting muscles. So the first golden nugget, it's called the dentist strategy. You book an appointment in an appointment. So it used to be when I'd go to my dentist, they'd clean my teeth or whatever they were doing, and then they would say at the end, see Mary on the way out and book your next cleaning. Now the person that does the cleaning books it on a computer right there at the dentist chair. So I don't even have to see Mary on the way out, maybe if I need to pay a bill. But other than that, they book the appointment while I'm right there in the chair. And so they're not asking you, do you want to come back in 6 months? It's an assumption close. That's a closing technique. All right, let's go ahead and book your next teeth cleaning. So they book an appointment in an appointment. This is how I do almost all of my coaching calls. Get the end of the coaching call. Let's get your next call scheduled. Book an appointment in an appointment. Next technique, you can have somebody book the appointment for you. And so in my company, we do a handoff model, and you might get an email occasionally from somebody named JB. JB's on my team, jb@ericlofholm.com. You get this email, and it might say something like this. Eric would like to meet with you. Eric asked me to reach out to you. You recently signed up for this whatever, and he'd like, because of that, to have an appointment with you. And then the way we do it in my company is JB sends the email, and then the person says, yeah, I want to meet with Eric. And then JB hands it off to Vicky because Vicky handles my calendar. JB doesn't handle my calendar. So it's a handoff model. JB could handle my calendar, but he doesn't. So you could have somebody book the appointment for you. The next technique, this is pure gold. It's the three-way introduction, And so what this does is you're leveraging someone else's relationship in order to get your foot in the door or to successfully book the appointment. So last night, Derek booked an appointment and we had a meeting, and it was with this gentleman named Patrick. And so Derek is connected to Patrick. They have a business relationship, and he thought, hey, Eric, you should get to know Patrick. Patrick, you should get to know Eric. And so it was through Derek's introduction that the appointment got booked. A three-way introduction can be a text introduction, a three-way text introduction. So you're talking to Bob, you know Bob, and you ask Bob for a referral to Steve, and Bob says, yeah, I'll refer you to Steve. And he gives you the contact information. You say, Bob, would you do me a favor? And Bob says, what? Would you do a three-way text introduction introducing me to Steve? Or a three-way email introduction? Or a three-way Facebook introduction? And when that happens, oftentimes the person that's making the introduction, so if you refer me to Barbara, right? You do a three-way text introduction to Barbara, and you say, Barbara, meet Eric, Eric, meet Barbara. Here's where I'm introducing the two of you. And then I text Barbara and go, hey, Barbara, would you like to set up a call? In many cases, Barbara will agree to do it just because of the three-way introduction. So are you doing three-way introductions? Are you doing them for others? Like, do you do that as a strategy to connect people where you're not booking the appointment for yourself, you're introducing other people? That's like putting out good karma into the universe, right? And are you asking people to do three-way introductions for you? I got on the Get Motivated circuit, which is a very prestigious circuit in the speaking industry. And the way I got on there is Les Brown did a three-way introduction to the guy in charge of speakers, a guy named Brian Forte. And so Les is like, hey, Brian, I want to introduce you to Eric. Eric, I want to introduce you to Brian. And then we got on a three-way call. And Les told Brian, you should put Eric on your stage. Brian never heard of me. Brian didn't ask me for a speaker video. He's like, okay, well, if you say so, Les. One of the greatest speaking opportunities I've ever had in my life went with them to Pittsburgh, and I went to Canada. I spoke for Get Motivated. I don't know, 6 different cities, whatever it was, because Les Brown told Brian Forte, you should do this. And Brian's like, okay, without even seeing me speak. So three-way introduction is a very, very powerful strategy. So I'm having a coaching call with one of my clients, and he has a knack for getting appointments with billionaires and multi-billionaires. And I don't think I've ever met with a billionaire in my life. I don't even think I've ever prospected one. Actually, I prospected Elon Musk one time. But outside of that, I don't think I've ever prospected a billionaire before. And my client, he has a knack for getting these appointments. So it's amazing. He just has a gift for it. So on one of our recent coaching calls, we were discussing the sales strategy of the appointment. When you run an appointment, you want to have an outcome. You want to have an outcome. This is my opinion. It's not whatever happens, happens. No. Are you there to get the contract signed? Are you there to get the credit card? Are you there to get a referral? Are you there to book the next appointment? Are you there to build relationship? Like, what is the reason that you're there? I'm very intentional in how I do business. So we were discussing, what does he want to have happen out of this appointment? And I was suggesting that he goes for getting the multi-billionaire as a client. And the technique I was suggesting was this. This is him saying to the multi-billionaire, let's find a small step that's comfortable for both of us. That's the script. Let's find a small step that's comfortable for both of us. And why am I advising that? Because a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. And what that means is, strategically, you want to get somebody to buy from you, regardless of the size of the purchase. Because once they buy from you, they are your client. Some of you on this call have bought from me before. Some of you haven't. Those of you that have bought from me before, you are one of my clients. Those of you that have not bought from me before, you're connected to me because you're here, but you're not a client yet. And if you choose to become a client at some future date, it changes our relationship. Because now I'm your sales coach, or now I'm your advisor. Now you might say, Eric, you're my sales coach already, even though I'm not a client, and that's cool. but our relationship changes, right? It's kind of like romantically, if you romantically kiss somebody, forever changes the relationship. So when somebody buys from you, that's a very powerful thing. So I'm talking to my client who sells these multi-billionaires. I'm like, look, just see if you can get the multi-billionaire to take a small step that's comfortable for both of you. So now he's a client. And once he's a client, then once he consumes whatever you sell him, a 10-hour consulting package, let's say, and he consumes it, now he's ready to renew. He's ready for the next purchase. And then you can get referrals. And then you can have the story of the multi-billionaire that's now your client, which that story is an asset value. Success stories properly delivered in a sales presentation are an asset value. So my other client, we're talking and he goes, hey, my company, we just got our largest sale ever. And I'm like, awesome. What'd you guys get? He goes, we got Amazon. Amazon is buying a bunch of XYZ from us. I'm like, that's awesome. And it's an out-of-state delivery. There's an install that's involved, and he's not on the install team. And he goes, Eric, I'm going out of state to oversee our install. And I go, really? You're not on the install team. Why are you doing that? He goes, I'm getting video footage. I'm getting video footage for social media so we can then powerfully tell the story that Amazon is our client. That's called strategic storytelling. You want to incorporate strategic storytelling into what it is that you're doing. So, a couple of things that are happening today and tomorrow. So let me get my link for today. Today, Chris and I are doing a training on creating a wealth plan. And it's free. So it's financial education. It's today at 3 o'clock California time, and you can attend live or via the recording. You just need to register, and it's free. So I just dropped that link in the chat. That's today. Tomorrow at 1, we're going to be doing prospecting training. So we're going to actually prospect. Bring your leads to class. And I just dropped that link in the chat. Bring your leads to class, and we are going to prospect right in class. It's going to be awesome. That's free also. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, yesterday, I dropped a YouTube link in the chat, and it was working for me, but it wasn't working for you guys because it was a private video. So I want to drop the link in the chat again. We got it all fixed. You're like, Eric, I'm trying to watch your video that you wanted me to watch, and I can't watch it. So where did it go? Where did that go there? Okay, hang on. I just had it, and then I lost it. Okay, let me see if I can get it back again. Popular, there we go. And there's the link. So is it going to work? Okay, it worked. Okay, so this is a repeat from yesterday. This is a 1-minute video, and it's about email marketing. So it is working today. I just dropped that in the chat. So we got 2 bonus classes and a bonus video carry over from yesterday. That's going to wrap our call. Thank you guys for joining today. Take today through the finish line with a great attitude. If life shows up, it's water off a duck. Go out and produce today. Be productive. Have a great attitude with great energy. Focus on today and winning today. I'm going to go out and I'm going to win today. Thank you guys for the emojis. Alan, thanks for showing up today. Anthony, great to see you. Anthony, I think we might have a call today. Kathy, thanks for joining. Chris, looking forward to connecting with you today at 3. Dave, thanks for joining. Diane, great to have you in class today. Doug, great to see you. Ed, thanks for joining. Elena, thanks for showing up today. Elena is one of the great Eric Lofholm success stories. She had a massive, one of the greatest successes of my career. It was all Elena. I gave her some ideas. She implemented them. She had a massive success last year. Eric, thanks for joining today. Work those referral muscles. Greta, thanks for joining. Holly, have a great networking event today. Holly, if you want to drop the link in the chat, I don't normally do this, but Holly's got a free networking event. If you choose to, Holly, you can drop the link in the chat. She's got a 30-minute speed networking, and it's awesome. She does it every week, guys, for free. And you guys can connect with Holly on that. Jacques, thank you for joining. Janine texted me yesterday, guys. She's having her greatest month in the history of her career. Most sales she's ever had in a month. Janine, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Way to go. This is just the beginning of this. This is what's happening in her business right now. Just shooting to the top. It's awesome watching her go. Jeffrey, thanks for joining. Joe, great to have you. Kim, I owe you a text. Thank you for reaching out and asking for support. Kimberly, thanks for joining today. Lisa, great to see you. Lynn, great to have you. Marie, you have greatness inside of you, Marie. Thanks for joining today. Okan, great to have you here. Michelle, thanks for showing up today. Mike, great to have you here. Marit, thank you for joining. Neil, great to see you, Neil. Percy, enjoying connecting with you on WhatsApp. Pete, great to see you in class today. Rose, thank you for joining. Russ, looking forward to our call on Thursday. Sever, thanks for joining today. Sheila, you're one of the elite trainers in the world today. Sheila, you make a difference. Keep doing what you're doing. You're making a difference, Sheila, with so many people. Shell, thanks for joining today. 2 books, Shell. That's what we're getting to the finish line. Thomas, you're an elite coach. Thanks for showing up today. Todd, great to see you in class today. Urban, thanks for joining. Vanya, thanks for being here today. It's going to wrap our call. Have a great, successful, productive day. Take today through the finish line. Win the day. I believe in you. You have greatness inside of you. Have a great day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.